Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Quick, everybody, stop what you're doing. Stop what you are doing. WNBA legend Britney Griner is testing free agency. Gasp. Where is she gonna go? This is huge news. The future Hall of Famer has never tested free agency before. Oh my gosh. This is major. This is monstrous. Everybody, quick, ESPN, write an article. Mercury's Britney Griner tests WNBA free agency for the first time. Quick, go out. Get all the headlines that you could possibly get. NBC, let's do a whole video specifically talking about Britney Griner entering WNBA free agency market for the first time. Folks, this is where I come in. This is where I come in. You see, Britney Griner has been given the pass. Britney Griner has been given the, you're allowed into the club, Hey, Britney! Hey, Britney! Britney Griner's allowed in the club, folks. And Chennedy Carter is not. It is what it is. It is what it is. Even though Chennedy Carter is more skilled, she is. Even though Chennedy Carter is a better player, she is. We're all going to sit and talk about Britney Griner like she's the best thing since sliced bread. Folks, Britney Griner is about to be 34 years old. The Britney Griner that we saw in her early days in Phoenix, the Britney Griner that we grew up with watching in Baylor, that Britney Griner is gone. That Britney Griner is, see ya, bye Britney, see ya later. She's not coming back. So we have an old Britney Griner testing free agency. And we have the old guard going crazy, putting headlines, making it big news. But we have Chennedy Carter testing free agency, and it's all Chennedy Carter's fault. Chicago Sky doesn't want to re-sign her. As if Britney Griner isn't a cancer. As if Britney Griner doesn't have behavioral problems. Britney Griner has been acting out even with Diana Taurasi on her team. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she has been, hasn't she? Hasn't she? But it's easy to just say Chennedy Carter this, Chennedy Carter that. But Britney Griner, we're going to act like she isn't a toxic player. We're going to act like Britney Griner isn't a cancerous player. This year alone, Britney Griner has had 3 dust-ups. Shall we start here? Shall we start with Britney Griner getting ready to square up with Rickea Jackson?
Seconds left, you take another look at it. Griner got up high with that elbow.
She did, and Rickea started talking.
Took exception to it.
And then it just went from there.
Oh, let me go, let me go.
May also take a look at that Phoenix bench, right?
Okay. Interesting. So that's one instance this year. We have her dust up with Miss Stephanie Talbot.
Griner.
Nothing like a nice forearm from Britney Griner. And then we have her little dust up with Aaliyah Boston. We know how much Britney Griner loves.
And Griner
Aaliyah Boston.
pushing Boston there.
It doesn't look like a basketball play to me. I'm assuming this is going to be free throws in the ball.
I mean, now this... Where does Britney Griner fit into these WNBA locker rooms? If Chennedy Carter is an issue in WNBA locker rooms, where does Britney Griner fit in without Diana Taurasi playing babysitter? Where does Britney Griner fit in without Diana Taurasi playing Everybody Let's Get Along? Without playing Daycare Mommy? Without playing Teacher in the Room? Without playing Lunch Aid for a Day? Without playing Relationship Monitor? Where does Britney Griner fit in? See, it's very easy to sit and point the finger at Chennedy Carter, but why aren't we pointing the finger at Britney Griner as well? One player literally has actual skill and talent, and one player just gets by being tall. One player has actual skill and talent, and one player gets by just being tall. That was just Britney Griner this year, folks. I didn't even talk about Britney Griner getting in a brawl.
Wale, shot clock at 3, at 2, Turner reaching in, Alicia Gray from behind the line, and down it goes. And now we've got Britney Griner going after Anigwe, and this could get ugly.
Damn.
Griner is being held back by numerous players, and now trying to throw punches. Agler now is being pushed along the sideline on the press row. My goodness.
Again, we want to ignore Britney Griner. But we want to point out all of Chennedy Carter's shortcomings. WNBA media, let's call a spade here, shall we? If we're going to say, where does Chennedy Carter fit in locker rooms, we need to ask ourselves, where does Britney Griner fit in these locker rooms? One player is about to turn 34 on her way out of the league. One player is about to turn 27, entering her prime. One player is old guard, puts everybody to sleep. One player is new. Damn, this girl could ball. It's just frustrating to me because the WNBA is like the one league where it doesn't matter how skilled you are. If you hurt somebody's feelings enough time, then you're cut off. In the NBA, skill prevails. In the NFL, skill prevails. In the MLB, skill prevails. It doesn't matter what you do in the locker room. Doesn't matter what you do off the court. If your skill is better, it doesn't matter. Stat-wise, they're very similar. Chennedy Carter this past season gave you 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Britney Griner this past season gave you 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. One player is on their way out of the league, and one player is entering their prime. Where does Britney Griner fit in? What championship team? The Aces? Stop it. That position's taken. The Liberty? Stop it. That position's taken. The Lynx? We're removing feet to the 4? Stop. I hope Cheryl Reeve doesn't do that. Indiana Fever, number 4 when it comes to teams ready to win a championship. No, I want her nowhere near Indiana. I would rather take my chances with Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner. I would rather take my chances with Chennedy Carter. Britney Griner could go to Chicago. Go hang out with Camila and Angel Reese. Go to Atlanta. Go hang out with Renee Montgomery. Go to LA, go do something. But when we're talking just skill for skill, Chennedy Carter clearly is the better player. Hands down. So I'm really here because the media is spinning this as, oh my God, Britney Griner, such a great player, hitting free agency. And then we have, oh, Chennedy Carter, locker room cancer, hitting free agency. No, both of these players have issues. Both of these players have behavior issues. And if we're going bar for bar this past season, Britney Griner might have her in bar for bar. Chennedy Carter hip checked Caitlin Clark. faked COVID. I just showed you 3 instances of Britney Griner without me doing some real digging. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.